Begin official recording for SCP-069, also known as the Second Chance. Object class is defined as safe. SCP-069 is a presumed humanoid entity of variable appearance and gender. Through an unknown ability, whenever SCP-069 is left alone with a recently deceased human body, the body will disappear and SCP-069 will take on the appearance, mannerisms, and knowledge of the recently dead individual. Through extensive experimentation, it has been shown that SCP-069 is completely indistinguishable from the individual it impersonates, matching the original individual's fingerprints, DNA, and with nearly perfect precision. SCP-069 retains no knowledge of its abilities or former impersonations. SCP-069 responds normally to injury and pain, but if killed, will rapidly decay into dust regardless of any preservation attempts. SCP-069 will then re-emerge at the site of the most recent human death. There is no known maximum range to this effect, and so far has been observed in jumps of up to 675 kilometers. SCP-069 can impersonate a single individual indefinitely. However, it will gain an overriding urge to get their life in order, including but not limited to resolving any outstanding financial or personal obligations, visiting extended family, updating their will and testament, and other acts of closure. When questioned, SCP-069 professes no driving motivation other than a desire to straighten out their lives in the event of unforeseen injury or death. SCP-069 first came to the Foundation's attention following reports of one John M., a city firefighter who miraculously emerged alive from a 3-alarm building fire in which 2 other firefighters and 11 civilians perished. Undercover agents attached to the local authorities were notified of a possible SCP when reports emerged that the firefighters' equipment had been damaged beyond recognition, and that it had been deemed nearly impossible for the firefighter to emerge unscathed. Approximately 3 weeks later, then presumed John M. responded to another large-scale building fire, during which he entered a smoke-filled room alone and was never found. A single civilian was rescued from the building, again nearly unharmed despite the heavy smoke reported within the building. SCP-069 was designated the following day and rendered into Foundation custody by members of Mobile Task Force XI-3 Body Snatchers. Addendum 069-01 on Agent. A guard on duty assigned to SCP-069 was killed during the containment breach of SCP and subsequently impersonated by SCP-069. Although initially in denial after being informed of its identity, it had been mostly cooperative since its impersonation of a mid-level Foundation employee. Contingencies for the use of deceased Foundation employees for future SCP-069 uses under consideration. Addendum 069-02 on SCP-069 attempted to commit suicide after a junior researcher accidentally informed it that the family of Agent had been told that Agent was dead, and of their subsequent reactions. Due to the massive cost of possibly having to recontain SCP-069, strict suicide watch measures are to be implemented. Plans to use other deceased Foundation employees as possible impersonation targets for SCP-069 have been suspended.